Hi, and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that we linked with the summer transfer move to Arsenal. Arsenal having yet another friendly yesterday behind closed doors against Watford, newly promoted Watford, of course, who've come up into the Premier League, and Arsenal running out 4-1 winners again, back-to-back 4-1 wins again. Very encouraging. Goals in the game by Kieran Tierney, Lacazette with a penalty, a great goal by Eddie Nketiah, very, very good finish by him, and also a fantastic goal by Miguel Aziz, one of our academy products, and that was a brilliant goal as well, and a good win. Poor defending for the goal that we gave away by Mohamed El Neni, getting caught in possession at the back, and Watford coming back into it. And again, a few little dodgy moments on set pieces. But on the whole, it was a very good performance by Arsenal and a much-deserved win and a well-earned win. And, you know, it's good to be, you know, winning games now in pre-season. You don't look too much into it, but players returning to fitness. And Sambi Lokonga, like the look of him again yesterday. He looked really good. And Partey again, like how he's shaping up this season. So some positives there from that win. Of course, we get the next friendly coming up at the weekend, bigger test up against Chelsea. Now, getting into the transfers, Martin Odegaard, who, you know, is all of a sudden, we're talking about him again and again and again. That's because there's the rumors coming out of Spain that he's feeling a bit unsettled at the moment at Real Madrid. Rumors linking him with a move back to Arsenal. There's also been rumors linking him with a move to Borussia Dortmund as well. But there's reports today coming out of Spain that Arsenal might make an approach to Real Madrid about another season-long loan deal for Martin Odegaard. I mean, if they could pull that off, I guess that would make great sense. It would save a lot of money. It would get a lot of money off the wage bill, I guess, of Real Madrid. But of course, Real Madrid, the financial trouble that they're in, of surely they're going to want to sell him. They're not going to want to sell him out on loan. But those are the rumors today. By the way, Isco at Real Madrid, £15 million apparently. That's the asking price to get Isco. Wow. That's not much at all. You're giving away players at Real Madrid. But yeah, £15 million is what you can pay to get Isco. Would you do it? Would you? Boat sailed a bit, but £15 million. That's cheap, isn't it? 15 for Isco. A couple of seasons ago, that would have been about 70, 80 million. The asking price has been set for another player, though, and that's James Maddison of Leicester. We've known about the rumours linking us with a move for Maddison now for well over a month. Well, the report is today that the asking price has been set by Leicester, who apparently are willing to sell him if the price is met. And that price is £70 million. You will see on that caption there, we got a reported fee of around about 50 to 60 million. But they want 70. And, you know, we've seen Leicester, you know, play a real hard bargain when it was Harry Maguire. They're not going to give their best players away, and certainly not going to give Maddison away. £70 million. What do you reckon? Is that worth it? £70 million. Do you think that's too much for a player like Maddison, or do you think, well, you know what, fair enough? I don't know. When you look at the current market, we've had Jadon Sancho go for 70 million. You'd have to say Sancho surely valued at more. Yeah, I think that's a bit high, but it's, you know, this is the situation. They know that Arsenal need the player, or need a player like James Maddison. They would like to keep Maddison, but Arsenal go mad, go ridiculous. You can have him. £70 million. I want to ask you guys out there today in the comments, is that too much for Maddison? Or do you think, yeah, pay it? You know, you're getting the type of player that we need, the type of quality that we need. It's expensive. It's English tax. We've paid 50 million for Ben White. Why not go and put the 70 in and get this guy? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments. Is £70 million too much for James Maddison? Ruben Neves is another player that Arsenal have been very interested in from Wolves. Reported fee on him around about 35 million. We know that we're going to need somebody to replace Xhaka. And, we've been interested in him as well for a number of weeks. But a lot of the reports are saying that Man United look set to beat Arsenal to the signing of Ruben Neves. And Man United are really, really busy this summer in the transfer market. And they are the ones that are tipped to get the deal done. A lot of reports saying that today. Again, Arsenal, this is an area of the pitch that they really got to sort out, that deep line player. As I said, I've liked the look of Albert Sambi Lokonga, but inexperienced player. These are friendlies. He's going into some big Premier League games as a bit of a novice. So we need somebody in that position. We've known about the links to players like Locatelli. There's been Basuma links and Neves. But it looks like Neves edging more towards a move for Man United, of course. Got Champions League football and are assembling a very fantastic team at the moment. Joe Willock, spoke about him yesterday being linked with a move away. And it was very interesting yesterday that he didn't play. He didn't get no minutes in the game. And now, again, is this an indication that Joe Willock could be on the move? We know that Newcastle have been interested in. We heard yesterday Monaco are interested in. Very interesting that in the friendly, not playing. He hasn't really played a lot in these friendlies so far. I think Mikel Arteta was saying that he had a slight little injury after the first game. But is it an indication that Willock could be moving on? And of course, another player who's had no minutes at all in any of these games has been Granit Xhaka. All right, he played at the Euros, but, Leno was playing yesterday. He played at the Euros as well. Went out around about the same time. No Granit Xhaka. We know that Roma want to get this deal done, but Roma still not seeming to want to meet that asking price of only, I say only, because I don't even think that's a high asking price for Xhaka, £17 million. They're said to be struggling. They're kind of way off that target at the moment. They're even looking to sell a couple of players in order to raise that money. So as it stands, Granit Xhaka, still an Arsenal player, but seemingly he's going to move. He hasn't played in none of the friendlies. Doesn't seem to be a player that's going to figure at the moment. So the sooner they can get that one tied up, the better. Arsenal linked with this guy today from Marseille. His name is called Boubacar Kamara. He's 21, and he's a defender, a very versatile defender who can, play as a central defender. He can play as a, anywhere really across the back. He can also play as a defensive midfielder. Very highly rated over there in France. You'll see the valuation there of £33.3 million as according to Transfer Market. However, there are a lot of rumours that he could be available for as little as £12 million because he's only got about 1 year left on his deal and he's stalling on signing a new contract for Marseille. So Arsenal said to be one of those clubs that are interested in him. Newcastle are interested in him. AC Milan, a real prospect. Still only 21. Could this be a move that Arsenal might make? Hold on a minute. Have we not sent a real prospect over to Marseille on loan? No, we sent two real prospects over in Guendouzi and Saliba. Why would we want to take now Boubacar Kamara in the other direction? I mean, there's been talk saying that the fact that we've done business with Marseille and good little business for them, that they'd be more willing to deal with us. But we send a defender out there, as I said, a hot prospect, on loan for a season to them and then take back one of them. No, I can't see that. I can't see that happening. And if it does, questions are going to have to be asked. But Boubacar Kamara, he's the one who's gone to Leicester, isn't he? Kamara being linked heavily with a move to Arsenal today. What's going to happen with Cedric? We know that at the moment, we've potentially got 3 right backs. We got Hector Bellerin, who came on yesterday, Cedric, who played, and also Callum Chambers, who's been playing in that right back position. There are rumours that Fenerbahce are very interested in Cedric. They would like to sign him. Cedric now 29, of course, very experienced right back. was a weird season for him last year. At one stage, he looked like he was going to be the number one. Then he just disappeared. He'd even broken into the Portugal squad, and then he just disappeared. Wasn't playing. Callum Chambers was playing. The noises coming out of Arsenal is that Cedric doesn't want to leave. He wants to stay and fight for his place. There was even some rumours that I saw this week that Mikel Arteta favours him to start in that first game against Brentford. But he's being linked with a move away to Fenerbahce, to Turkish football. But apparently he doesn't want to go there. He wants to stay and fight for his place at Arsenal. Let's see how one develops out. Of course, we know Hector Bellerin as well is another one of the right backs that wants out at the moment, seemingly looking to try and get a move to Inter Milan. So still lots and lots of business to be done in and around Arsenal in this transfer window. It's going to be a busy one for Arsenal, not just in the incomings as we know, but the outgoings. There's so many, looking at that friendly yesterday, so many players there that you just know ain't going to be around, or Arsenal don't want them around. The guys like Kolasinac, and then we're forgetting about some players that ain't even there, like Torreira, that needs to be sold as well. So it's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy transfer window for Arsenal. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. And to find out, just keep it locked here on AFTV. Don't forget to check out our News Daily show coming up tonight. We had a great one last night with special guests on there, Graham, and we looked at the Arsenal game, 5 things that we learned. Check out that video. And don't forget, I'll be back in the morning with another Transfer Daily. Don't forget to subscribe to AFTV, and I'll see you tomorrow.